I can't do shit with gum in my mouth, I'll tell you that right now. Ew. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. It's so late right now. I'm doing a Q&A. I just spit all over my room. I'm doing a Q&A because I haven't done one in a really long time. I never make like sit down videos ever. I always vlog, so this is so odd. I'm like, hi, my name's Tara. But I haven't done a Q&A in a really long time, so I figured I would sit down and do a Q&A. I've been watching all my fave little YouTubers do Q&As, like Sab. I've been watching Sab Case. I don't know how to say her last name. I've been watching her videos, and this girl Emma McDonald. I just watched their Q&As and it inspired me. So I just asked y'all to ask me questions on my Instagram story. I said, don't hold back. Lame, right? Anyways, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it because you guys know I love to ramble, so. Do you ever feel alone? Oh, we're getting right into it, huh? Yes. Yes, I do. But no at the same time, because like, I love to be alone. I love spending time by myself. I enjoy it so much because I have social anxiety. I don't really like hanging out with other people unless I'm like going out and I'm drinking, then I can like hang out with people. But no, most of the, like, I would say like 80% of the time I am alone. And sometimes like I don't want to be alone, but I sort of have to because I can't hang out with people. So I do feel lonely. Sometimes I do feel alone, but like also at the same time, like I'm very close to my parents. I call them each like 6 times a day. I tell them everything. We talk all day long. My dad's actually landing in the morning. So I talk to my parents all day long, and then I have Jordy, my roommate. And so I'm not always alone, but I do feel alone sometimes. A drug you would never try. If you guys didn't already know, I wasn't like addicted to drugs, but I did dabble often in drugs when I was younger. When I was like 17, 18, I loved like Xanax. I would just take Molly like randomly. Like I loved Coke. Like I would do so many drugs like all the time. K-pens, like I loved drugs. And like acid and shrooms. I've tried those. Not my favorite. But I have not done drugs in, I think, 2 years now. I haven't done drugs in a really long time, and I never would again. So I would never try a drug you would never try, nothing. At this point, I wouldn't even be able to take like Molly ever again. Like even if it was like a one-time thing, like no, nothing. I cannot ever do drugs ever again in my life because I wasn't like addicted to them, but like my come downs were so bad. It was ridiculous. Like even on like Coke, like I would be depressed for like 3 days following that. So like it's just not worth it. Like I'm not that kind of girl anymore. So none of that stuff. I do smoke weed every once in a while. Oh, that brings us into the next question. How much weed do you smoke every day? People think I'm such a stoner. It's so funny. I don't really smoke anymore. I used to smoke a lot when I was younger, and it really helped me when I was younger. When I was like 16, I started smoking, and like it opened up my whole world to like new friends, and like I loved like smoking with new people and making friends that way, and like I would smoke like all day long and it was fine. But now it makes me very anxious. Like it accentuates my social anxiety to a level that I don't even want to experience anymore. Like I'll be in bed and I'll just be shaking. Like even if I like only smoke like at night, like I'll take like a hit of a blunt like at nighttime. God forbid somebody texts me, like I freak out. Like there's no way in hell. Like so I don't really smoke anymore. It also makes me very groggy for the next like following 2 days. Like if I like smoke for the next 3 days, I'll be like groggy and like in a weird like headspace, and I'll be like foggy, and like it makes me eat like 3,000 calories after 10 p.m. So it's just not worth it anymore. I do sometimes, like very rarely. How old were you when you first did the Devil's Tango? What? What the fuck is the Devil's Tango? Everyone thinks it's so young, but 14. But I don't think it's that young. I just think it depends on if you're ready, if it's with the right person, And yeah, if you're ready, if you feel ready and the person you're doing it with is ready and it's with the right person, then fucking go for it. Like, I was dating this guy for like a year and a half, and that's who I did it with, and it was both of our first times, and we trusted each other. We were both ready. We were like planning it. We sort of like planned it. We were having like a sleepover at my dad's apartment, and we planned to do it on like Friday night, right? We were planning this all week. So it was like Friday night at like 8 p.m. and we fucking like, I lived in like the woods, but there was like this dunes area, like sand dunes where they did like construction and shit. So we went to the dunes in December in the pouring rain, and we had sex in the sand, in the dirt, should I say. So it was wonderful. Favorite song at the moment. Oh my God. I wouldn't say favorite song, but like I'll go through like phases with albums. So like right now I only listen to like 4 specific albums, and those albums are Mainstream Sellout by Machine Gun Kelly, Harry's House by Harry Styles, RX by Role Model, and I Used to Think I Could Fly by Tate McRae. Those are my 4 albums right now. So do with that what you will. Well, all my animals are in my room right now. Hey everyone. Are you in a relationship? No. And I will not be for a very long time. Unless, okay, I like a boy right now. Like, I don't know. Wait, what? But I do not want to commit to somebody. I don't want to, I don't want to have to put effort into a relationship like that right now. I just want to focus on myself. So unless like fucking my twin flame from another planet comes out of nowhere and we fall madly in love, like I don't want a relationship anytime soon. I want to completely focus on myself and not put any energy into anything other than that, period. Why the hell did you name Marty Marty? LMFAO. I love his name, I'm just curious. Everybody thinks that I named Marty. Can you see Marty right now? No, you can't. Marty's on my TV. Everyone thinks I named Marty because I call him Marty Bird. Everyone thinks it's Marty Bird from Ozark. I've never watched Ozark. I didn't know that that was a thing until everyone was asking me if that's why I named Marty Marty. I named Marty Bird because there's like an episode of SpongeBob where Patrick's parents come to visit, and he's like freaking out trying to like clean his rock and shit, and his parents come to visit, and then like come to find out they're not his real parents. So Patrick's freaking out, and then the lady says to like the husband, she's like, Marty, I'm scared. And Jordy was saying that like all the time, like hi Roger, please don't pee on my bed, I'll get so upset. Jordy was saying that all the time, like, Marty, I'm scared, Marty, I'm scared, Marty, I'm scared, all the time. So Marty was in the running for the name when we got the bird. It was like between Marty, Jerry, and Pidge. So we chose Marty, and then I just added Bird at the end because he's a bird. Marty Bird, it just rings. I'm really nervous that my cat's gonna pee on my bed right now because that's what he's been doing recently. Long story. Favorite song on Harry's House, go. I'm gonna do a top 4. No, I can't see, it's so, I'm gonna do a top 5. This is my top 5 and I stand by this top 5. Little Freak, Music for a Sushi Restaurant, Keep Driving, Satellite, and fuck, Daydreaming. Yep, I said it. Those are my top 5. Everyone's so astonished when they hear that Matilda is not in my top 5. It's such a good song, it's just not like, it's just not in my top 5. But everyone's so astonished when I say that. I'm like, yeah, I'm different. I'm kidding. Weren't you the girl that got her license revoked for being a bad driver? LOL. I am so sick of hearing about this shit. I'm so sick. I know it doesn't matter. Like, I try not to, like, read comments and shit, but, like, when I say, like, I'll be scrolling through my For You page and I'll see, like, a video about myself and I'll click on it and all the comments will be like, oh, that's the girl that brags about having 17 DUIs. Like, yeah, I heard she had 4 DUIs and she just brags about it online. No! Oh, okay, I have to admit, I was a terrible driver when I was a teenager, but I am no longer a teenager, okay? Alright. I was 18, I just turned 18, and I was going to a party. I think it was one of the first, like, actual parties I ever went to, because, like, I went to like little like hometown parties, but they weren't really parties. So like me and my friend Val and my friend Nick, we went to like one of the big boy parties in Providence that night. We were like, yeah, let's fucking go, let's fucking go. So we went and I drank a bunch of wine, and not my best moment. And I know I've learned since then, but that was my first and only time driving drunk, okay? I drove home, horrible idea. And I got pulled over and I got a DUI when I was 18. It was my first and only time I ever drove drunk. And I'm grateful for it, okay? Like, everyone's always like, oh, like, what do you regret? And, like, that always comes to my mind, because driving drunk is one of the most irresponsible things that anyone could ever do. You could kill somebody else. You could hurt the people in your car. Like, especially if you're driving with people, like, that is literally the most irresponsible, stupid, upsetting thing that anyone could ever do. But I did it. I can't take it back. And I learned my lesson from the only time I ever did it. The first and only time I ever did it, I got pulled over, I got a DUI. That fucking taught my ass, okay? So that happened, and then shortly after that, I knocked over a gas pump with my Jeep, and it, like, literally ran it over. So that was, like, considered a hit and run. And then I had a bunch of other, like, you know, I fucking rear-ended somebody, I hit this, I hit that, and I made a video about it on TikTok, like, like 2 years ago. I made, like, a video of all my, like, destruction on TikTok, and now everyone hates me. But I'm 23 now, almost 20. I'm turning 23 in a few days. I'm 23 now. All that's behind me. Thank God. I can drive again. I never got my license taken away, but like I was just like pretty much uninsurable. Like my insurance was like $900 a month. I could not afford that. So I just stopped driving for a few years, got my shit together, and now we're back and I'm a fantastic driver. Ask any of my friends. I am a good driver. I drive slow. I'm a very defensive driver. Okay, I'm gonna stop like defending myself. How do you stay true to yourself when people misunderstand you? I don't know. I hate. I'm getting better at it now, but there is nothing that frustrates me more than reading shit about myself that isn't true. Going through my own comments, going through other people's comments, going through my fucking Reddit, like reading shit about myself that just isn't true. Like, and there's nothing I can do about it, because if you respond, like that's just giving them what they want. So like I used to like respond to everyone. I don't respond to anyone anymore. I just let it go, because like I'm just like, who fucking cares? Like, I don't know. I don't really know the answer to this question. I've just been trying to be like, it's not really taking away from my life that they think this about me. Like, it's not affecting me in any way. Like, who gives a shit? So that's what I'm trying to implicate in my mind. I'm not sure if it's working. I don't know. But best toy. I need recommendations. Bitch, I got you. I have so many sex toys in my bedroom because I've worked with Bellesa a bunch. Bellesa and this other sex toy company called Lilo. I've worked with them a bunch of times, so I have so many sex toys in my room. This is the only one I will ever use. This was the first one I ever received from a brand, and is the only one I use. And it's like one of the ones that's like not too expensive either, which is great. It's from Bellesa. It's called the Pebble. Y'all, you have no fucking idea. This is the best. It's so powerful, and it's suction, and it's great. So this, Bellesa, the Pebble. Woo. Will you be my sugar mama? I'm such an idiot. I went out to dinner the other night with this like broke boy, and the like check came, and he was like, you know, I'm so broke. I was like, duh, and I'm rich, like I got you. And then I went into this long spiel, like I was drinking a little bit of wine, and then I went into this long spiel about how it's like my dream to be a sugar mama to the broke boy, and he was like, well, I'm right here, pick me, like I have a job for you, like I can be your sugar baby. And I'm just like, like why would I go into that spiel about how I'm dreaming to be a sugar mama right in front of the broke boy? I don't know. What made you start enjoying alone time? Quarantine, I think. I never like hated being alone, I don't think. I don't really remember. I used to like always be with my friends. And like any of my free time, I was hanging out with my friends. And then quarantine happened. So during quarantine, like I was just very focused on finding hobbies that I enjoyed doing alone. So some of the first hobbies I picked up over quarantine that I would do by myself were skateboarding, cooking, because I never cooked before. I would like Postmates everything, so I started doing my own grocery shopping and cooking. I would make like board games on like poster board and just like arts and crafts of some sort. Like I loved getting like big poster boards and like drawing shit and like making literal board games and like signs and shit. I don't know. Making TikToks. I loved making fucking TikToks. I started working out. I never used to work out that much, so I started like, I made this whole workout routine for myself, and I would film videos and like, how to work out like me, like, I don't know. I smoked a lot of weed, and then while smoking weed, I would do word searches, like the little like, where you find the words and you circle them and shit. So those were like the hobbies that I figured out how to do by myself, and quarantine just kind of like, because I was like kind of forced to like do all my hobbies alone all the time, and like then I just started to love it. Like I never wanted anyone around me. Like I wanted to be alone all the time. So I guess I would say like try to find hobbies, find like hobbies that you really enjoy doing alone, and then it'll just happen. Maybe, I don't know. Do you like getting head? No, because I've never had a guy do it good to me. Because I've never came from a man in my life. I think that might be like, that might be common, but I have never came from a man. I've never even came with a man in the same room as me. So, do you see you and Marty together for his whole life? Yes, 158%. And I'm not just saying that because you're in the same room as me. I can't fucking stand when people get animals because they're going through a phase or they're like bored. I don't know. I can't stand people that get animals and then give them up when they're just like done. Like getting a pet is a responsibility for the length of that pet's life, and you need to make sure that you're caring for it properly and making sure the quality of their life is great. And I don't know, like it's a responsibility, and like so for that reason only I would never give up Marty. Like that's my fucking bestie. And then also me and Marty have created such an insane bond that I have never... Okay, I feel bad saying this in front of my cats. I love my cats so much. I would die without my cats. Me and Marty have created such an insane bond that I have never experienced with an animal before in my life, and I can't imagine him with anyone else. Like I could never like give him up and then have oh my god, Marty doesn't belong anywhere besides here with me, so I can't picture him anywhere else. Like, I love you so much, come and kiss me. Hear me, little baby bird. He's all puffy because he's so tired. It's way past his bedtime. You're right here with me all the time. Marty's my best friend, and I would never, ever... No one touches my fucking bird but me, bitch. This is my homie, not Joe's. I sat down and do a QA now, and I'm like emotional over my bird. What the fuck? Okay, I'll do, let me like 2 more. What size shirts do you wear? Are they from the women's or men's section? Well, okay. Hoodies, always men's. Hoodies, biggest size I can possibly find, period. Like this one is fucking huge. Look how big this fucking hoodie is. So hoodies are always men's, biggest I can find. Shirts, t-shirts, it depends on the vibe I'm going for. I like big t-shirts sometimes with like biker shorts, so like XL. But then I'm getting into like smaller t-shirts, but not fitted t-shirts, if you know what I mean. So I'll go to Brandy Melville for those. So like, perfect example, like this. Cause it's like a shorter shirt and it's small, but it's still not fitted. It's still baggy. I love this shit with like some gym shorts. Oh, all right. Let's end this off with a bang. Have you ever done anal? Oh boy. I'm pretty sure I've only done anal with one person. And like, he was my boyfriend and he was like obsessed with anal. Like, he wanted to do it every time. And, okay. We did it like a lot because I wanted to like be there for him. What? He loved anal so much, and that's all he ever wanted to do. So like I wanted to like provide that for him, and like I don't know. So we would do it like all the time, but like, I mean, there was like maybe a couple of times where it was bearable, but still horrible, like horrible. And then there was a few times where it hurt so bad that I completely blacked out. Like it hurt so bad. And I think some girls have like different experiences and like some like it, some really don't. But like I even got like butt plugs. Like I'm like whispering. Like I even got like butt plugs, and I would like wear them like while we like fucked normally. And then like sometimes I would even like wear them when I was just like doing chores around the house. But like it's just never, it's not good. Sorry I said it. It's not good. I don't like it at all. And I don't ever want to do it again. Unless I have a boyfriend with a really small dick. Then I'll do it again. Because then it wouldn't hurt as bad, right? Okay, I think that's enough questions. I could literally do this for hours, but like my YouTube videos are like 40 minutes long sometimes. And I'm trying really hard not to do that because no one wants to fucking watch that shit. I don't know. Thanks for watching. It is 10:15 on a Saturday night. It's late. I'm about to put the bird to bed and wash my little face. I might even go on live right now because now I'm in the mood to fucking talk. So I'm gonna go on live. Do my little skincare, go to bed. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. You wanna follow my TikTok and my Instagram? They're both just taraswrld. And my OnlyFans. I'm shooting for OnlyFans tomorrow with my... Wait, that was about to come out really, really wrong. Never mind. I'm shooting for OnlyFans tomorrow at the Beverly Hills Hotel, like I always do. So my OnlyFans is itstaraswrld or Tara's Tits. See you there. Knockers I got over here, okay? Holes I got. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Good night from me and my bird. And my like oily ass skin. Good night. I love you.